Good evening from West Des Moines at the, let's see if we're live here. Hang on a second. A little bit of technical difficulties here. See if we're live. Okay, we're live. All right. Everybody, sorry about that. Welcome to West Des Moines here to the Recplex. It's quarterfinals time for Varsity versus the Des Moines Oak Leafs. Oak Leafs are the 2 seed in the bracket. We have been playing junior varsity quarterfinals. Those are wrapped up. We are now on to the varsity quarterfinals, and those are in the thick of it here today. The winner of this one will play Dubuque, who before this game defeated Omaha 3-0. Dubuque is the 3 seed. Again, the Oak Leafs, the 2 seed in the bracket. Lincoln had a play-in game last night, opening round versus Sioux City, and they got the win 4-2. Taylor Dahlberg had 2 goals last night, so did A.J. Hoyle. Riker Noden had 2 assists, and Matthew Travis, 21 saves. For the Oak Leafs, again, 28-4 on the season. These 2 teams have played each other 3 times. It seems like an eternity ago when they played. The first game was Halloween night in the Icebox. Oak Leafs got the 4-1 win in that one. The following weekend, Lincoln traveled to Des Moines and they played 2 games. Oak Leafs got another 4-1 win that Saturday in West Des Moines. In the rubber match on Sunday, November the 9th, Lincoln got that win 3-2. So Lincoln has beaten this team before. They are talented. They average 4.7 goals a game. They give up just under 2 goals a game. Both are second in the league in those standings. They're good on the power play. They are best in the league in the penalty kill. Their goalie, Devin Brower, likely starter here. He gives up 1.91 goals on average. He's got a .916 save percentage. So, top to bottom, they are easily one of the best teams in the league. Lincoln, got to play their game. Strong defense, hard on the forecheck, and great goalie play. In net for Lincoln tonight, Merrick Vest. He's 7-4 on the season. One of the best save percentages in the league with a .934 save percentage. He gives up 2.09 per game. Gavin Elliott. Keep your eye on Gavin Elliott for the Oak Leafs. We'll call him out when he has the puck. 33 goals on the season with 30 assists at 63 total points. One of the best in the league. And one of the best in the league on defense is Max Gladson. He is a varsity all-league team member, along with Dimitri Sabanos, who we saw last night for Sioux City. So they've got talent up and down the board. So Lincoln's got a tall test, but it's tournament time. Anything goes out here. Any team can beat any team. It's quarterfinals. Win and move on. Survive and advance. If they survive, they play tomorrow afternoon. So we're underway and we're off and running. Lincoln in the black uniforms. Oak Leafs in the Notre Dame looking uniforms here. Lincoln's going to get a clear. Fired up and put on net. Cade Carlson puts that one on net. Here's Campbell. Handoff. Hudson Bird up the ice. Going to send it deep. Fortney gives chase. Play back to Fortney. Slid down across the line. popped free. Elliott sends that across. Put that one on net. Good save. Gladson tried to fill in and get one on net. Can't do it. Good forecheck by Bauman. Puck is cleared up ice. Lincoln goes off on a line change. That one sent up ice. It's going to be icing, and we'll face it off down to the Oak Leafs end of the ice. It's going to be Ben Insko to take the face-off, the leading goal scorer on the regular season for the Stars. He had 14 tucks. Got an assist last night, a rare one. Kids like to razz him how selfish of a game he plays. Speaking of Insko, backhanded, just missed the side of the net there. Oak Leafs trying to clear. Sent up through the middle. Gross Road, back the other way. Kept in the neutral zone, though. Dahlberg fighting for it. Tucked away. Riker Noden. Already played in the junior varsity game this morning, or excuse me, early this afternoon. Unfortunately, that was a quarterfinal loss to Dubuque. So the junior varsity with a tremendous regular season, unfortunately. The JV side. Sent up to Sam Rose. Hand over to the Leafs. Wrap around. Played back to the blue line. And a save is made. Face off in the offensive zone for the Leafs. AJ from his knee sends that around to the far side. Leo Miller out there on the ice. The back check by Isaac Flan for the Leafs. Flan with it in neutral ice. The pressure from Rose. Now Leo gets in on the mix. Scrum ensues right in front of the Lincoln bench. Sticks a flying. And we're going to have a whistle and a stoppage of play, and we're going to untangle this mess. Neutral zone face-off. Quick line change here for the Stars. See who takes the face-off. It's going to be Gavin Elliott for the Leafs. And the Oak Leafs dump it into the zone. Boyle over to Cooper Mohat, up to Cade Carlson. Hand off Bauman, just missed it. Kept in by Fortney for the Leafs. Played down below the net. Kicked back to the corner. Carlson trying to feed it up to Cash Schwartman. Leafs come away with it. Fortney through the middle. Tries to go through some sticks. Cooper Moad heckling. Good check. Dislodges in from the puck. It's played back to the neutral zone, and the Leafs fire that one out of play. Just getting going here. 13:32 left to go. First period, no score. Shots one apiece. We'll face it off at center ice. Leafs control. Pennington's going to send this down and around. Harrington will give chase. Played in the corner. Hank Lancaster out there with Cooper Grossroad on the blue line. Pennington, that shot's from the point. Pops up. Pennington trying to play it back to Jermeyer. That goes off a Riker Noden stick. Hank Lancaster with the puck, trying to chip it up to Dahlberg, and they clear the zone. Fired back in the other way. That's going to be icing, though, and we'll have a face-off back down in the Leaf zone. So an offensive chance if they can win the draw here for the Stars. Insko to take the draw. It's Dahlberg and Noden out there on his line. Played back to Hank Lancaster. He fires one that hits Dahlberg right in the butt cheek. It looked like grimacing. Now it's breakout the other way. Leafs slide that one through. Harrington's going to play it down low. Grant looking to center off the side of the net. Grossroad ahead to Dahlberg, and the Stars go the other way with it. Dahlberg kind of chips to himself. Played down low, tries to center it. It'll be played back to Grossroad, doesn't get good wood on it. It pops to the front. Noden didn't get a good wood on it either. Lancaster tries to save it. Lead pass out in front to Schissel. He's going to take a shot. Nice save by Merrick Vest. He gloves it down. 12-17 left, first period, no score. Good pace to this one. Don't know if that's the pace that the Stars want. Grind it out a little bit. Puck pops up into the neutral zone. Back and forth. Another Leo down again. And the Leafs pop it free. Played up to Jankowski. Lead pass to Flan, and he didn't know he had it. Played back to Gladson. Flan back to the point. Merrick tried to glove that one, didn't. Rebound fired his way. That one's fired wide. Merrick's got to reposition. Boy, got to clear the puck here, guys. And finally, Broadfoot gets his stick on it. Trying to pop it out free. It's sent back down. Broadfoot's going to try again. He's going to fire it up off the glass. Miller gloves it down. Can't clear the zone. Sam Rose in the mix now. Finally, mercifully, it's cleared. Played all the way back. Cross ice pass to Holschlag. Campbell comes away with it. Centered across. Elliott was in the crease, but he couldn't corral the puck. Campbell gets it back below the goal line. That one's fired and misses wide left. Rebound comes out to the top of the circle. Elliott with a little sauce. Trying to keep it on his stick, and it's taken away by Cade Carlson. Carlson up through the neutral zone. He gets his pocket picked back by Elliott. Steals it right back. Now Gladson fills in. Cash Schwartman. This pace is pretty relentless right now. That one pops up off the side of the net, the top of the net. Played to the corner. It's kicked over to Campbell. Schwartman in the mix, trying to keep it in the zone, and he can't do it. Moves around one defender. Nice little poke check there. Elliott in the neutral zone in a scrum with Cash Schwartman. Bauman's in the mix too. Boy, this is going to be a grinder of a game. Campbell and Bauman tied up behind the play. No call. We play on. Vest makes the save away. And we'll have a face-off. 9:57 left to go, first period. Insko in the face-off circle. Dahlberg, Noden on the forward line. Pops to the front. Good kick save there by Vest. Harrington couldn't lift that up over the pad. Another scrum. More bodies down to the front. Dahlberg comes away with it. Waits. Nice little hesitation. Clears the zone. Noden fighting for it. He gets drilled by Harrington. No call. We play on. Look to be offside. Harrington in front. Pad save by Vest. He's under fire here. The Leafs are getting their chances. Now a breakout here. Noden's just got to throw it up ice. No icing. He'll go off on a line change. Leafs gather themselves. Just over 9 minutes left to go, first period. Still scoreless, but Oak Leafs are flexing their muscle here. Shots 7-1 so far. Here they go again, just attacking. Shot goes wide, it was deflected. Kept in by Jankowski. Pops to Flan. Save made by Merrick Vest. Will face it off in the offensive zone for Des Moines. Talk about Lincoln's style of game. They like to rough it up. It leads to some penalty minutes sometimes, but Oak Leafs no strangers to the penalty box either. They have more penalty minutes on the season than Lincoln does. Late in the neutral zone. Leo is going to dump and chase. Gladson's there. He's going to send it around for the Leafs. Kept in by AJ. It's a little slew foot there by Jankowski at the blue line. Jankowski now. Drop pass. And we've got a whistle, and we're going to get it on. Max Gladson's going to go to the penalty box for the Leafs. Just as I said, no strangers to the penalty box. 2 minutes for the slash. So Lincoln will go on a Precision Steel Systems power play here. 8:15 left to go, first period. And it comes at the right time. So Gladson to the penalty box, and the Stars on the power play. Send it around to the far side. Cooper Mohat holds it at the blue line. Down to Cash Schwartman. Schwartman sends it low. Carlson tries to check Elliott, but Elliott's a pretty skilled player. That one takes the funny hop. Hoyle tried to glove it down, mishandled the puck. Oh, that could have been disaster. Nice lead pass, but it can't be corralled by Schwartman, and the Leafs come away with it. They send it up ice. Played down and around. Cross ice, here's Hoyle. Through the middle to Cash. Off of his stick, and the Leafs send it up on net. Cooper Mohat, the senior, is going to try this one again. Played to Schwartman. This all-senior power play line. And we're going to have an offside. Well, so far, not so good on this power play. Here comes power play unit number 2 on the ice. Minute 2 seconds left on this power play for the Stars. 7:18 left to go, first period. Jankowski in the draw with Insko on a neutral zone faceoff. Jeez, I thought that might have been the end of referee Fox. He almost took that right to the face. Good clear by the Leafs. Here come the Stars. 45 seconds left on the power play. Drop pass, Dahlberg down to Insko. Playing below the line. Back to Dahlberg. Turns, opens up. Wrister. It's blocked on the way in. Sent around the horn. Kept in by Grossroad. He's not handling the puck very well here. Noden. He gets that one knocked away. Dahlberg, played in the corner. Hank hops over his stick. Cleared out. Now it's a race. Hens and Grossroad. Hens chops at it. Grossroad flicks it up to Noden. 5 seconds left on the power play, and the Leafs will successfully kill this one. Leafs full strength. That one shot by Hank Lancaster, and it's deflected up and out of play. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first, no score. Shots 9-2 now in favor of the Oak Leafs. We're going to count that shot or not? Probably not. All right, well, we may not count the scoreboard here. Shots on goal. Des Moines off the faceoff. Here's Harrington. That shot's blocked by A.J. Hoyle. Harrington gets ridden into the boards. He lost an edge before he got there. Shot, tough angle, goes behind the net. Leo loses an edge. He goes down. Cooper Moat in the mix. Played back out to the point. Harrington shot and a save by Merrick Vest again. It's the shooting gallery here so far for the Oak Leafs. Lincoln's starting to get their chances. They just got to keep capitalizing the best they can. Third line out there. Hadn't seen this one yet. Peary, King, and Ethan Nickel out there. Let's see how this one goes. Mohat and AJ stay out there at defense. Played around to Paul King. King chips it up. Moat. Paul through the center. They close on him and they pinch. Holslag clears it to Campbell. Campbell over the red line. Now into the offensive zone. He runs into a pinch. Paul flips that one up. Campbell gets it back. Played back to the point. Holslag. That shot's blocked. Peary took that one off of an already sore leg. Hopefully that's not the other leg. Bauman chips it up the boards. Nickel in the corner. Centers. Backhand for Paul. And it's cleared out by the Leafs. Leafs on the attack. Campbell trying to go around Hank. Stopped. Centered. Oh, just missed there. It couldn't get gathered. Nathan Fortney could have had that. Elliott almost with a turnover. Finally up through the neutral zone. Bauman slides it to the center. Stars just having a hard time setting up their offense. Sent down and around the boards. Here's Gladson. Gladson shot. Glove save, Merrick Vest. Boy, let's hope this is shades of night in Sioux City, Merrick Vest, where he stood on his head, pitched a shutout in that 1-0 thriller a few weeks ago. 4:08 left to go, first period. And the Stars are getting tested here by the 2 seed. Dahlberg slides that across. Nice pass to Riker Noden. He's got room. They close. Nice move to the front. Gets it on the forehand and a shot and a save. Good move by Riker, cutting to the front of the net. Devin Brower, senior, Waukee Northwest High School, in between the pipes. He's one of the best in the league. That one clears the zone. Now it's a race. Evan Clausen loses an edge, and we're going to have a penalty and a trip. I was worried they were going to call that on the wrong person. It's Hens going to the box. Caden Hens, senior from Urbandale. And another power play opportunity here for Lincoln. Far side circle in the offensive zone for the Stars. Puck is won by Lincoln. Mohat, shot blocked. Hoyle, that one just missed. Ooh, center to the front in the crease, and they couldn't put it home. Kept in, though, by AJ. Kicked along, Bauman. Carlson below the net. Centered. Couldn't get there in time. Here's Elliott. One of the more dangerous players in the league. Cooper Mohat comes away with it. Elliott trying to be a pest on the forecheck here in the penalty kill situation. Hoyle going to take it into the zone himself. Slides low, below the net, circling, played back to the point. Bauman slid across. Workman fires. That was Mohat with the shot. Schwartman in the corner. Puck pops out. Carlson going to try to get it on the forehand himself. Doesn't get a good shot off. Kept in, though, by Mohat. He's going to fire one. Redirect, goes high, stays in play. Leafs come away with it. 45 seconds left on the Stars power play here. 2:30 left to go in the period. Slid back into the offensive zone and then fired back out. Corralled here. Fired across. Elliott with the puck for the Leafs. They fire it up ice. And to Insko. Campbell gets a stick on that for Des Moines. Lead pass to Jankowski. Can they sneak it shorthanded in here? Campbell comes away with it. Fired up ice. Bounces to Merrick Vest, and the Leafs have killed their second power play of the day. They're the best in the league on the penalty kill. Insko. Shot through traffic. It's cleared out. Grossroad comes away with it. Feathers it down. Traffic in front. This is how Lincoln likes to operate. Dirty goals is the name of their game. Insko with a big check. Campbell holding at the blue line. Finally, Beenan's just going to send it. Grossroad slides it over. Lincoln looking to attack. Insko ahead to Dahlberg. Kind of throws it on net. It's brushed to the corner. 1 minute left to go in the first. Hank fires it in. Dump and chase. Fired through the center. AJO control back in the Lincoln zone. Nice pass off the boards to Rhodes with pace. Drop pass. Fired. Rebound. Still loose. Gathered up behind the net and cleared. All the way up ice. That'll be icing, and we'll face it off with 30 seconds left down in the Lincoln offensive zone. Been entertaining so far. Lincoln has taken the onslaught. The Leafs were trying to pour it on. Merrick Vest seeing everything nicely. Let's see what Lincoln can do here. Time running down here, first period. One timer from the point. Hoyle, that one saved. Kick to the corner. Leafs trying to clear. Good back check. Mohat has it. Lead pass to Cole Brown. Cole looking across. And you should have just sent that through and down and around. Now it's a breakout the other way. Good stick work by Mohat. Hits Campbell, and then he sends it up ice. That's going to be iced with 1.9 left on the clock. So let's see what the Oak Leafs draw up here for a face-off draw. We're going to put Campbell in there, see if he can get a shot off right off the draw. Edging towards the net. He's going to let that one slide. Ref drops the puck. It's played back. And the horn sounds. We've played 17 minutes in this quarterfinal. The 2 seed versus the 7 seed. And we are tied. Scoreless through 1. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. We'll clean things up and break it all down for you. Stay tuned. Back at the Recplex for period number 2 here in a scoreless quarterfinal game for Varsity. The Des Moines Oak Leafs shots on goal 11, 6 for the Stars. The winner of this one moves on to the semifinals tomorrow to play Dubuque, who defeated Omaha earlier. That game's going to be tomorrow. 10:50 is start time, 10:50 a.m. start time for the semifinal game tomorrow for the winner of this one. The loser will watch that semifinal game tomorrow. Stars bench with the full coaching crew down there. Even got Lou Corvat on the bench. Good to see him, along with Luke Thompson and Nick Dahlberg. Eric Alexander, the head coach. Eric's dad made the trip from Michigan for the weekend. Watch the boys play. Got to meet him last night. Set to go. It's going to be Elliott in the face-off circle for I almost called them the Caps. The Oak Leafs. Leafs with control. Here's Campbell up the left side. Takes a check. Played down low. Here's Elliott. Campbell circling to Elliott on the point. Good stick work there by... I think Carlson stepped in front of that one. That shot went wide. Played down low. Campbell gets it. And now Bauman comes away with it. Lead pass ahead, paid Carlson. Carlson up the right side. Fires. That one stick to the corner. Elliott back the other way. Gavin Elliott, 33 goals on the regular season. Drop pass. Trying to get it back from Campbell. Lincoln clears the zone. Cade Carlson with it. Cut to the middle. Backhand. Flip in front. And a save made by Brower. Brower not the biggest goalie in the league by any means, but he's wide and he is quick with the moves. Also a nice mohawk when he takes the helmet off. Notice that here at the intermission. Face off. Noden fighting for it. The toughest kids on the ice, no question. He's going to muscle that one away. Kick to the far corner though. Harrington flips it up and out of the zone. Flip back in. It's going to be played down by Brower. Kicks it to the corner. Up to Harrington. Insko battles. Dahlberg. Lincoln holds the possession. Just missed on that one. Cleared out. Here come the Leafs. Grant with some space. Cuts to the front. Good save by the mask of Merrick Vest. Played all the way back down in the Leaf zone. Beenan. Cross to Pennington. Schiesel sends it up. Lancaster's there. Gross Road and Hank. Defensive duo here. Cole Brown tries to chip it up and out of the boards. Can't do it. Pennington sends it to the corner. Harrington back to the point. Shot doesn't get there. It was blocked. Leafs attacking. Pops out of the zone. Gross Road comes away with it. Taken away by the Leafs. Poke down low. Leafs on a small shift here. Banked up the board. Just a little too hard. Cole Brown didn't quite get to the red line, and it didn't make the bounce off the boards that he wanted to Paul King. It's an icing, and we'll face it off down in the Lincoln zone. 14:23 left to go. Second period. No score. fires that one up ice, and it's going to take a bounce, and that's going to be another icing, and we'll do it again. Final quarterfinal game of the night, the Capitals playing Cedar Rapids. That puck drop in about 15 minutes on the big ice next door. Winner of that one will play Waterloo, who put it to Ames. Last check I was 4-0. Didn't see what the final of that one was, but Waterloo was walking away with that one. Against the good Ames teams. Watch out for Waterloo. They're dangerous. That one sent up ice. That's going to be icing the other way, and we'll face it off down here in the Leafs end. So a scoring opportunity if fate should allow here for the Stars. Face-off draw won by Lincoln. A.J. Hoyle flips one from the blue line. Played back to Moab. Redirect goes to the corner. Shortman chases it down. Sent down low. Cade looking to center. Knocked away by the Leafs. Little poke check there by Bauman. Almost had the steal. And the Leafs cleared the zone. A.J. tracks it down though. Trying to fire it up, get it on Shortman's tape, past the forecheck. Dumped into the zone. Lincoln goes off on a line change. Lead pass, Campbell. Here's Elliott. Tough angle shot, tried to go high up on Merrick Vest. Kick back to the corner. Quickly the other way, Noden plays it off the boards. Takeaway. And it's fired back into the Lincoln zone. Lead pass, tried to get it on Dahlberg's tape, right at the blue line. Noden doing his thing below the goal line. Fanned on it, played to the top of the circle, and a turnaround shot. Brouwer, great save. Somehow he saw that. 12:40 left to go, still scoreless. Left to go in the second period, I should say. Face off, draw, controlled by Lincoln. Gross Road. That shot's blocked. Glove down though, kept in the zone. Lancaster throws it to the corner. Nickel couldn't get there. Harrington and Pennington, that line is doing their thing. It's gloved down in the neutral zone by the Leafs. Played back. Pennington plays it. Cross to Harrington, chipped up. Can't do anything with it. Peary's just going to dump it into the zone. Poke check there by Brouwer. Hank. Can't clear the zone. We're going to have a penalty, and it looks like it's going to be on Lincoln. First penalty for the Stars, and it's going to be Paul King going to the penalty box for the trip. 12:06 left to go in the second period. Big high school contingency of fans down here cheering on the Leafs. First Leafs power play. They've killed 2 penalties. They're the best in the league at penalty kill, and one of the best on the power play. They're third in the league. Slides across. Elliott. He's an electric factory. Look out. The league's top scorers. Way back to Gladson. Elliott. Top of the circle. Oh, he got it. That's a great play. Goal by Elliott. And they go celebrate against the glass. Smart play there as it was Campbell kind of cheating over behind the net. Merrick, out of the corner of his eye, followed him. That opened up the right side of the net. Sneaky little pass back to Elliott, and he buried it. Power play goal with 11:39 left to go, first period, and the Leafs are on the board. Insko to take the draw. In the face-off circle with Elliott. Riker comes away with it. Nice little move through Holschlag's feet. Played back to the point. Mohat hops over his stick. Played all the way up ice. Campbell chasing it down. Raced with Mohat. They meet at the boards. Coop past a couple of defenders. Going to take it into the zone himself. Poke check, and he lost it. Elliott. To the far side. Shot. Save made. Wrister from Fortney from the top of the circle. Elliott. Exchanging phone numbers. 11:05 left to go, second period. Leafs have taken the 1-0 lead. Face-off draw in the Lincoln zone, kept in by the Leafs. That one gets put on net from the blue line. Big check against the boards on Leo. Cole Brown in the mix. It's sent back into the Lincoln zone. Trevor Broadfoot goes to get it, the senior from Kearney. Flips it up and out of the zone to the neutral ice. Holschlag. Lead pass to Hens, and he's going to send it for a dump and chase. Broadfoot tries to send it around the boards. It's redirected to the middle. Lincoln trying to clear. They do. Sent into the scoring zone here. Battle on the boards. Cole Brown looking for it. Leo looking for it. Pops back to the neutral zone. Broadfoot sends it hard up ice. Cole Brown. Cross to Gladson. Centering pass to Flan. Flan to the left side. Keeps it on the forehand. Tough angle shot. Kick saved by Merrick Best. Carlson with the puck. Good forecheck here by the Leafs. Clausen slides it ahead, and it's sent back the other way. Pops to Hank. Played over to Evan Clausen. Clausen tries to sneak it. Chips it up the boards. Into the neutral zone. .9:15 left to go, second period. Puck bouncing to the front. That one goes wide. Pennington keeps it in for the Leafs. Centered to at least down low. Played to the point, and it sneaks over Beanen's stick and out of the zone. Henry Lancaster, senior from Arlington, Nebraska, sends it up to the neutral zone. Back down low to Hank. Clausen tried to clear. Pennington keeps it in for the Leafs to the far side. Centered off of Best's shoulder. Carlson delivers a hit as he clears the zone himself. Campbell sends it back the other way. Leafs relentless on the forecheck here. Pennington holds the line. Sends it down low again. Hank plays it, tries to clear it up. Elliott steps in, walks to the front. Keeps it on the stick. Puck's sitting there in front of the crease. It's finally kicked over to Dahlberg. Dahlberg puts one on net, and it's gloved down. So I'll take a collective breath here. 7:55 left in the second. We'll finally have an offensive zone face-off here for the Stars. Insko, Noden, and Dahlberg will stay out there. Face it on the near side circle. Face off won by Lincoln. Cooper Mohat slides it down low, takes a funny hop. Noden, it pops to the front, and it's cleared out by the Leafs. All the way up ice. It's going to be... Oh, it ties at the line. You're going to be kidding me. Couldn't buy the icing. Sent up through the neutral zone, and we got icing, and we'll have a face-off at the other end. That's a turn of events. Sometimes luck's not on your side. Face-off down here in the offensive zone for the Oak Leafs. 7:30 left to go, second period, 1-0 Des Moines. Bland to take the face-off draw. Stepping in there with Cooper Perry. He's been out a couple weeks with an ankle injury, non-hockey related. It was a pickup basketball game and he turned his ankle. So he's still not 100%, but it's good to see him out there. Chipped up the boards. Jankowski on a dump and chase for the Leafs. There's King, tries to center. Jankowski keeps it in the zone. Sent down low. Ohat turns, gets it to Paul. Paul heckled immediately. Peary in the mix. Now Hoyle's trying to get in the mix. It's played back to the point. Shot. Deflected before he got there. Holschlag with a shot. Up and over the net. Hens sends it around. Played to the corner. Holschlag. Shot off the glove of Merrick Vestman out of play. Merrick's feeling confident. Don't let that power play goal fool you. .634 left, second period. Shot 17-10 in favor of the Leafs. Offensive zone face-off here for Des Moines. Grant in the face-off circle. He was up against Sam Rose. Batted in to the zone. Hank has it though for the Stars and tries to clear. Sent back the other way. Here's Des Moines. Shot! That one blocked by Grossroad. Gets his rebound back. Played to the front. Drop pass. Grant down to Pennington. Shizzle. Oh, he's a big kid. It was a huge hit. As Leo goes flying, and we're going to call a hand pass here. Boy, Leo, we did not see that one coming. Clean hit right in front of the fan base there for the Leafs. They had that. Neutral zone face-off after the hand pass call. Controlled by the Stars. Need a break here. Carlson just flicks one from the neutral zone. It's gloved down. Face-off draw, though, in the offensive zone for Lincoln. 5:56 left in the second. Looking for the equalizer here. It's the all-senior line here. Bauman, Carlson, and Schwartman with Grossroad and Hank Lancaster out there. Tip to Campbell, but it's taken away by Bauman. Grossroad trying to slide it ahead to Cade Carlson. It's tipped. Carlson with a takeaway. Go back and forth in the neutral zone. Bauman, Carlson. Just can't get good separation here. That's sent up through. It was tipped, no call. Played ahead by the Leafs. Good passing. Campbell. Top of the circle. Drop pass. Elliott! Saved by Vest. Thought he gloved it. Drops it. It's kicked over to the side. Schwartman trying to clear. Hops over one Leaf player stick. Carlson one-on-one. He's got to make a move. Knocked off the puck. Little backhand. Rebound. Bauman. Loose puck in front. Still corralled. Carlson's going to try. Still loose. Boy, those are the kind of dirty goals that the Stars like. Lancaster sends it down low. Lead pass out, and it's cleared. Grossroad goes to play it. Elliott racing for it. Sent across to Hank. Up to Noden. Up to the middle. Here's Dahlberg. Lead pass. Shot! Score! Riker Noden to Taylor Dahlberg. And there's the equalizer with 4:23 left in the second. Riker got a shorthanded goal in the junior varsity game earlier and pockets one here. We're tied at 1. Even strength goal this time for Riker. All set up with that feed across from Taylor Dahlberg. That one up and out of play. About took out some coaches there. Redirect off of a stick. Center ice face-off. Insko to take the draw. It's Eddie Yankowski. There's not enough kids named Eddie anymore, huh? Just an observation. There's a quick wrister by Insko and a save. Four minutes exactly left to go. Second period. Same draw, Yankowski and Insko. Oak Leafs come away with this one. Hens gets it on the far side, near side here. Dahlberg in a scrum with him. Pops to the neutral zone. Cooper Mohat slides it across to AJ. AJ trying to get it to Taylor. It's knocked back into the neutral zone. Hens is going to flip it in. No icing as he was over the red line. Trying to play it back to the point. Noden, the disruptor. Mohat to Dahlberg at the blue line. Up off the glass. Glove down by Pennington in the neutral zone. Fired up ice. It's actually put on net. Kept in. Cole Brown with a wrister. Just missed. And the rebound gathered up by Brower off the glass. 3:05 left in the second. Tied at 1. Face off, who wants it? Stars send it deep, but it's chipped out by the Leafs. Grant up the side into the offensive zone. Shizzle, nice move, shot! Rebound was cleared, but it was on the doorstep. That one gets all the way in there too. Shizzle gets it back. Center to Grant. Knocked off the puck. Kept in. Lancaster was trying to clear. Shizzle, big kid. Down to Grant. It's getting physical. Played back to the point. Holschlag. Kicked, save, and a beauty by Grossroad. Another block there by Lancaster. Wraparound shot, not there. Grant tried, but Best was ready for that one. Cole Brown chipped it up off the glass. Into neutral ice. Poke check. Holschlag. Back into the offensive zone for the Leafs. Elliott on the attack. Nice poke check by Grossroad. Elliott regathers. Center to Campbell. Didn't get good wood on it. And it's cleared out of the zone. Leafs control. They flip it back into the offensive zone. Grossroad's going to play it in the corner. Elliott on the forecheck. Campbell sends it down low. Elliott, look out. Danger zone. Wrap around, score. Yep, that is a dangerous combination when they get some space around the net. Campbell from Elliott, and the Leafs go back up 2-1. off the face-off draw. Minute 25 left to go in the period. Elliott again for the Leafs with speed. Vest doing everything he can. That one was fast. That one's to the front. Thought that one was blocked. It's kicked to the boards. AJ trying to make a move. Delayed offside. They had to retreat. Now it's dumped into the zone. Schwartman down and around. Carlson plays it on the board. Tries to center it. Schwartman hops in front. Nobody there. Fired up through the middle. Dumped off the boards. Played behind by Grossroad. Big hit by Cooper Moat. It's getting physical now. To the front. Up and off the boards. Hits the linesman. Dies in the neutral zone. 20 seconds left in the period. Cade. I almost had that. Thought better of it. I forgot my mitt. Didn't have my mitt. I should have had that one. Looks like the snacks back there for the Oak Leafs behind the benches are in good shape. 16 and a half seconds left. Second period. Loose puck in front. Nobody knew where it was. Grant comes away with it. Slides it back to the point. Shot. Score! Just so much traffic in front of the net. Beenan gets that goal for the Leafs. 4 seconds left in the second period. The boys need an intermission break to regroup. Referees conferring who got the goal. Back at the Recplex for the third and final period here. Quarter. Sorry about that. User malfunction. Quarterfinals, third and final period. The Oakleafs lead the Stars 3-1. Some of these seniors, this could be their last game after a long career of playing hockey. Some of them started at age 4, 14 years ago, and here we are. Coach Eric Alexander talking it over with the boys. Got to leave it all out there. Going to start with the senior 5 on the ice, plus senior in net, Merrick Vest. He's been strong all season. Gave up a power play goal and a couple of full strength goals. Let's see what he can do here. Lone goal for Lincoln was Riker Noden. Stars going right to left on your radio dial. Shots 22-14 in favor of the Oakleafs. Winner plays tomorrow. 10:50, I believe, is the start time on that one. Winner to play Duke tomorrow. We're underway. A.J. Hoyle to play it behind the net. We'll forecheck here. They've been good at that all game, have the Oakleafs. Pressure, pressure, pressure. It's got to be spacing and passing here. It's going to win the day here in the third period for the Stars. Gladson slides it across to the corner. Good play by Elliott. That was a design play. Elliott was circling around and he found the open space on the backside. They tried to put it on his tape, just missed on the one-timer. Cade Carlson plays the puck down in the offensive zone. Kept in by Insko, sent down and around. It's Insko, Schwartman, and Carlson out there on that line. Whistle and up and out of play. We'll face it off. Insko to take the draw. This is Eddie Yankowski, I believe. Now that might be Grant in the face-off circle. Nope, that is Eddie. Lancaster with a shot off the point. And a glove save made. Devin Brower's been solid. Senior from Waukee Northwest. Again, not the tallest kid on the ice in between the pipes, but he is effective. Face-off draw won by Lincoln. Lancaster slid it over to Gross Road. That one's deflected as he tried to throw it down low. It's sent up ice. It's icing is the call, and we'll face it off again down in the Lincoln offensive zone. Again, Stars JV upset this morning in the quarterfinals by Dubuque. They lose 3-1. Their season comes to an end. Regular season champs, though, they got some hardware out of the deal. So, great season for them, regardless of how this tournament goes. Proud of how the junior varsities played this year. Here's the Oakleafs clearing the puck. Grant puts on the brakes, top of the circle. One time, Shizzle in the middle, and he just missed. Veenan slides one, tried to get it to the corner. Here's Gross Road. Senior on his horse. Shot. Save made by Brower. Gross Road looking to, hasn't made a decision on his college of choice just yet, but something in the track and field is going to be in his future, or maybe some football as well, or maybe both. So he's got some decisions to make, but great hockey player. Still the best hit of the season. And he sent a Sioux City player right back into their own bench. All I saw were skates in the air. Never forget that one. Sam Rose to take the face-off draw. It's controlled by the Leafs. Kept in, though, by A.J. Hoyle. Shovels it down low. Miller gives chase. Miller goes down again, loses his stick. Drop pass, Campbell. Elliott fires high. Boy, that is a lethal tandem. Gladson sends it to the corner. Good reverse hit, Cooper Mohat. Puck played to the slide, back to the point. Kick to the corner, Campbell in the corner. Play down low. Kowski threw that through everybody. Gladson steps into one, and Merrick, glove save. Elliott lingering, having a little chat with Merrick Best. 14:30 left to go. Stars trail by 2. Faced off, controlled. Here's Ethan Nickel with the puck. Sends it up to Paul King. Nice pass on the tape. Trying to keep it on the forehand. Shot. Hits the post. Chipped up the boards. Leafs clear. Through the neutral zone. Nice slide pass in front. Kick to the corner. One time, Campbell gets saved by Vest. Throws it right to Elliott. Good stick work by AJ to take that one away. Gladson fires one. Oh! Vest just dropped that one in front. Thought he had it gloved. Cut loose. King's going to flick that one to Brower, and he gloves it down. And we'll face it off. In the Lincoln offensive zone, 13:41 left. Shots 26-16 in favor of the Leafs now. Bauman to Lancaster. Hank off the pad. Kick to the far boards. Kept in though. Carlson fires down low. Cash Schwartman plays it in the corner. Pops to the middle. Hank slides one in front. A lot of traffic and the Leafs clear. Lancaster gloves that one down right at the red line. Here's Jankowski on a breakaway. Good back check. And that rush is thwarted. Here's Schwartman with it. Hank just chips it up the board. Didn't get a good setup to leave the zone there. Grossroad takes a hit. That one gets in on Merrick. That one almost snuck in. Hank cleared the puck. Thank goodness. Icing's the call. We'll pick it off down here in the Lincoln end of the ice, but dodged a bullet there. Where Merrick thought he was sure-handed, just didn't quite have the handle on him. He almost snuck in. Insko to take the face-off draw. Hoyle sends it around. Dahlberg plays it. Chipped out of the zone. Thrown back in by the Leafs. Hoyle. Now played all the way up into the Leafs end of the ice. Noden plays it down. Played all the way to Merrick Vest. Knocks it to the corner. Lincoln can't clear. Now they do. Leafs have to send it into the zone. A little delayed offsides. And here comes Lincoln the other way. Long lead past Dahlberg. That one deflected up and out of play. Right idea. $11:50 left. 3-1 Des Moines lead. Sam Rose to take the face-off. Plays it back to Lancaster. Shot! Miller tried to redirect. Sent up and out of the zone. Crossed ice to Rose. To the middle. Leo couldn't handle that one. Grossroad throws it right at some skates. And Lincoln thwarts that rush. Sent back into the offensive zone. Forecheck applied here for the Leafs. It's sent up ice. It's tipped. No icing is the call. Gladson plays it. Takes a check from Cole Brown. Leo. Back up ice. Right at the red line. Hank slides that one up. No ice. Paul King, tough angle shot, goes down and around. Hops over Ethan Nichols' stick. Here's Hank. Fire to the corner. Nickel couldn't play that one. Here comes Des Moines on a rush. Chipped ahead. Campbell. Picked up. Elliott. Shot score. Boy, Gavin Elliott caught that one right in stride. A little drop pass from his teammate Campbell. A lethal combo. Opened up the hips, got it on the forehand, and went stick side to get that goal past Merrick Best. It's 4-1 Des Moines. That one's icing on Schwartman, and we'll face it off down here in the Stars' end of the ice. Stars up against it here with time running down. Still some time left, but a lot of work to do. Here come the Stars on the rush. Cade Carlson. Good move around one defender. Circling. Tries to backhand. Loose puck in front. Schwartman backs it back. Tries to back it back down underneath. Good checking on the boards, and we're going to have a whistle. And who's the call going to be on? It's going to be on Isaac Flan. Junior from Waukee Northwest, and Flan's going to go to the penalty box, and Lincoln will go on the power play with 10:01 left to go. First power play line out there, all seniors. A.J. Hoyle, Cooper Mohat on the blue line. Bauman to take the face-off draw with Cash Schwartman and Cade Carlson. They send Grant out. Pennington took that draw. Shot off the hop. Carlson, and a glove save. Brower. He is seeing the puck. We'll try it again. Off control by Lincoln. A.J. tries to slide that one across. Elliott stepped into that one. He delivers a reverse hit. Elliott still with the puck. Finally, Bauman takes it away. Just a one-man wrecking crew is Elliott. Mohat slides it ahead to Cash. Cash over to Carlson. The boards. Boy, just pesky stick work here by the Oak Leafs. Here's Grant the other way. Lincoln has to regroup. Minute 20 left on the power play. Carlson. That one sent back. Doesn't cross the blue line. Hoyle gets a shot. Doesn't make it to the net. Cooper Mohat. That one blocked. Sent around and up ice. .50 seconds left on the Lincoln power play here. They trail by 3. 8:45 left to go in the game. Takeaway, Jankowski, shorthanded. Played down low. Noden comes in. Jankowski comes away with it. Centering pass, shot, save made. Point blank shot by Caden Hens. Shorthanded opportunities here for the Oak Leafs. 26 seconds left on the power play for Lincoln, and not a lot to show for it. Insko to take the draw. In their own zone. Lancaster. That's up to Dahlberg. Noden gives chase. Sent up and out. Takeaway. Here come the Leafs. Drop pass. Give and go. Chisel just missed. Grant with the puck. They've killed the penalty. Slide it back to Harrington. Whiffed on it. Shot. Up and out of play. Face-off draw in the Lincoln zone, 7:51 left. That was a power play where they wanted to get something, needed to get something, just couldn't organize. Just credit the best penalty kill in the league, the Oak Leafs. They showed it there. There's a shot from the point. Doesn't make it all the way there. It's cleared out by Grossrud. Played in the neutral zone and sent back in. Hank Lancaster, senior from Arlington. It's going to send it up the middle. Doesn't touch anybody. And it's going to be played by the goalie. So no icing. Pennington slides it across. Off the boards. Can Lincoln get a chance here? Here's Rose. Slide pass. Shot by Miller. Save made. That was their chance. And a glove down shot. Lancaster, and a save made. 7:13 left to go. Face-off draw. It's going to be Bauman. Controlled by Lincoln. Played back to the point. AJ flings one just wide. Leafs clear up through the neutral zone with pace. Here's Campbell behind the back. Tries to flip it back to his line mate Elliott. Mohat gets a stick on it. Tries to chip it up to Cade. He's sent back down. Slide to the point. Gladstone. Knocked down and froze by Merrick Vest. .6:34 left. Fans running out of the hourglass here for the Stars. Got to get some goals here, but they've spent a lot of time in their own zone. Here's Evan Clausen, senior from Kearney. Slides it up and out of the zone. It's played back in the neutral zone by Lincoln, or excuse me, by the Leafs. There's Eddie Jankowski, tries to slide it to the middle. To Flan, played in the corner. Insko joins the scrum. Pops it free. Played around to Riker. Little drop pass. It's a Broadfoot. He fills in. Noden chips it into the zone. Delayed offside. Had to give it over to the Leafs. Chipped up into the zone. And he gets by Clausen. Broadfoot's there. Played to the corner. So the senior Carney pairing out there. Broadfoot and Clausen. That one knocked away. Picked up by the Leafs. Knocked off the puck. Insko tries to slide it across, and it's going to be offside. Chisel came in and knocked that one away. 5:32 left. Stars trail 4-1. Winner plays tomorrow morning in the semifinals. That one's iced, and we'll have a face-off back down in the Lincoln Zone. Off the face-off draw, here comes Lincoln. Slid to the middle. Grant takes it away for Des Moines. Cross-ice pass to Harrington. Now it's a 3-on-2. Harrington. That one goes up and out of play. Well, we'll get a fresh puck. Back under 5 minutes now. There's a shot from the point. Kick to the corner by Vest. That one's up and out of play. Lucky souvenir. Cam Rose to take the face off. Stands in there with Hayes for the Oak Leafs. Looking for that one. Cam clears the zone. AJ. Change of direction. And slide it into the zone himself. Bumps it down low. Cole Brown, loose puck in front. Brushed aside. Pops back to the neutral zone. Leo will play it. Cross to Cooper Mohat. We're back and forth here in the neutral zone. Coop's going to come ahead. Going to take it into the zone himself. Fired from neutral zone. Chipped up. Here come the Leafs. Cross ice to Gladson. Hank plays the puck. Up the boards. Pops to the middle. Campbell, nice pass across. Boy, he knows where Elliott is all the time. Here's Elliott. Wrap around. Doesn't make it there. Knocked away. Played back to Gladson, and it's gloved down. 3:36 left to go. Jankowski in the face-off draw here for the Leafs. Wins it. Gross Road trying to knock it away. Cash. Puck pops up. And Cash will take it up ice. Taken away by Jankowski. Slip back into the offensive zone for the Leafs. Bauman. Drop pass taken away. Eddie. Shot. Glove save by Merrick Vest. Well, I said it in the junior varsity game. If we don't get the chance to say thank yous any other time, we should probably start saying thank yous as we go here. And I will definitely thank the Inscos for everything they've done to get these live streams up, and the production quality, the camera work. Can't thank them enough for making my job as easy as it is. I'll just get up here and ramble. But it's been a lot of fun. Dump back into the offensive zone here for the Leafs. Broadfoot clears it out of the zone. It goes up into the Oakleaf zone, all the way behind the net. It's been a minute since we've been down on this end of the ice, it feels like. And we're not in it for long as it's sent up back up ice. It's going to be icing. Also a huge thank you to team manager Lindsay Noden. I don't think you have any idea how difficult that job has to be. It takes an army, but Lindsay's done just an incredible job all season to organize everything possible. And her confidant in that effort also is Jenny Miller. She knows too. Work gets done. All the organizing, all the planning, everything goes through them. There's a shot. A couple of shots that didn't make it all the way in on net. Down to 2 minutes. That one's loose and it's cleared out. Puck pops up, down by Broadfoot. He's just going to fling it up ice. Frustratingly. And we'll face it off down here. Well, you never know till you try it, right? Minute 56 left. Here's Hoyle. AJ's going to be playing some club hockey for the University of Nebraska next year. Schwartman, cross ice to Bauman. Mishandled. Campbell the other way. Shipped down low. Pops free. Campbell top of the slot. Dangle. Didn't get there. Beenan, shot. Save made by Merrick. Minute 12 left. So the Junior Stars season going to come to an end tonight. It looks as if the Oak Leafs are going to move on and play Dubuque tomorrow in the semifinals. The other half of the bracket, it's going to be Waterloo playing the winner of Cedar Rapids and the Des Moines Capitals, which is happening right now on the other sheet of ice. Another save by Vest. Minute 2 left to go. Also a big thanks to the team representative, Josh King. Josh does a ton of behind-the-scenes stuff, working with the players, the coaches, and coordination with the league to make everything run smooth. Just can't thank everybody enough. It volunteers their time to make this thing go all season long. It's been a lot of fun. My first high school season with a kid on the ice, and it's been a lot of fun. 40 seconds left to go. Hank Lancaster, pass up to Noden. And it's chipped back the other way. Chipped up the ice into the neutral zone. Insko flips it down and around. Noden takes the hit in front of the fan base. 10 seconds. Jankowski comes away with it for the Leafs. One last shot. High over the net. And that'll do it. Des Moines, the Oak Leafs win this one 4-1. They will move on to the semifinals. And a season full of a lot of good times and the culmination of almost 14 years for a lot of these players comes to an end tonight here in West Des Moines. Insco's, let's leave it here for a little bit. We wish the seniors well as they move on in their high school careers. Cash Schwartman, Cooper Mohat, Trenton Bauman, Cooper Grossroad, Cade Carlson, Landon Bliss, Evan Clausen, Merrick Vest, Taylor Dahlberg, Hank Lancaster, Ben Insco, A.J. Hoyle, Trevor Broadfoot. Season comes to a close. One last prayer in the middle of the ice, and we'll leave you with that. It's been an amazing season. Thanks for the ride. And we'll see you next year.